Hello fellow students from MET 565 and welcome to our A3 forecasting project about 360 videos in education. This is Johnny Wu speaking, and I'm an educator going into my 8th year of teaching grade 7. I currently work and live in Vancouver, British Columbia.
Hey everyone, my name is Dustin Hyde. I am an Aboriginal education teacher at Penticton Secondary School in Penticton, British Columbia. I am heading into my 11th year come this September, and this is my essentially 7th MET course. So hope you guys enjoy the program and the forecasted tech that we're going to chat about.
Hi everybody, I'm Scott Harkness. I'm a biology teacher at Penticton Secondary School in Penticton, British Columbia.
The three of us met in the Summer Institute at UBC learning about virtual reality and its viewpoints as a new medium in education. We saw firsthand the useful applications of VR as well as its current constraints. The three of us collaborated to work on a final film project in which we created our own short story using 360 video. We learned and applied the theories of what makes it a powerful medium. We also developed skills in storyboarding, blocking, and filming with the Ricoh Theta camera. We also learned the stitching and metadata injection process during the editing phase. This experience led us to work together and make a forecasting project about 360 videos, as we believe it is still in its early stages of development, especially in education.
Virtual reality has a tremendous amount of potential in education, which we'll go into later, but most of the schools will not be able to afford the tech like Oculus Rift, or the HTC Vive, or the Microsoft HoloLens due to the significant cost. In order to run one of these platforms, it'll cost upward of $3,000 per unit for the head-mounted display and a computer strong enough to run it. Click on the clip and go to about 50 seconds if you'd like to see what it's like to be in a virtual reality environment. So in VR, something that's a bit more realistic and affordable is 360 video. It still offers the same educational affordances as VR. However, 360 video will be more financially accessible. What is a 360 video? It uses multiple cameras to take a panoramic video of the entire surrounding, which is then stitched together to make it appear as one seamless video. This allows the viewer to rotate 360 degrees while the video is playing. So here's an example of a 360 video. When you click on it, it will take you to YouTube, but make sure you click on the bottom right and go to the YouTube app in order to experience it in actual 360 degrees. The previously mentioned high-priced head-mounted displays can be used to watch the 360 video, but viewing could also be done with Google Cardboard, which runs about $10 to $20, a mobile device alone, or even a regular computer. A current relatively affordable option is the Ricoh Theta, which runs about $400, and it also has an app that enables you to stitch it together as soon as the video is taken. But it also still has its drawbacks in that it needs to use Camtasia or Adobe Premiere or other editing software in order to refine some of the video that's taken. Also, once it's ready to be uploaded to YouTube, you need to inject metadata, which you need to download a metadata injector, which doesn't take long, but it needs to be done in order to upload it to YouTube so it can recognize as a 360 video. It's just another unnecessary step. So as you've seen, a lot of these options cost a lot of money or take up a lot of time, and usually students have neither. So what would be great is you had a piece of technology that just clipped on your phone and you're ready to go. Something like that exists called PanoClip, but unfortunately it's just for still frame video. Feel free, if you'd like to check more out about this, click on this link right here.
As a result of all the issues you've just heard about, our forecasted app called 360 Go is specifically designed to mitigate all of the issues by bundling everything into one package. So our tech here has got a 360 snap-on camera compatible with any mobile device, and with that would come a downloadable app with editing software so you can have transitions and filters, a slick camera control, and then of course the really important piece, the metadata injector, so that once you've filmed and edited your 360 video, you can upload it into online platforms such as YouTube. So now that you have a sense of the current issues associated with current VR, 360 tech, and our forecasted technology to mitigate these current issues, I'd like to take a moment to chat about why 360 Go, what we're suggesting here, would be beneficial for those in education. The first resource I'd like to share with you focused on utilizing Google Cardboard VR amongst university business education students. This particular case study found that content retention amongst students was negligible. However, post-student surveys found that students' level of engagement noticeably increased as a result of the virtual experience by comparison to the traditional models of delivery. We would strongly suggest looking at this article as it connects to learning theory, particularly constructivism, and its connection to the educational affordances of VR. The second resource I'd like to highlight, I've popped up here on the screen, focuses on 360 video and photography to essentially provide anywhere, anytime access to a virtual information, in this case, a virtual pathology museum for medical students. Great resource. Take a look at it. Here's an example of some of the type of photography that they provided for their students, and here is an example of the professor talking a little bit about the impetus for the project. The final resource here that I have for you guys, I just popped up on the screen, Creating 360 Educational Videos, a case study, is an absolute must read for anybody that's looking to shoot 360 videos. It goes through all of the ins and outs, how to do it, and some of the many issues you may run into should you be interested in using this tech. The final thing we'd like to chat a little bit about is all three of us, Scott, Johnny, and myself, were at UBC for the Virtual Reality Viewpoints on a New Medium, and we spent a ton of time utilizing 360 video, which was really the impetus for this project. So one of the things that we plan on doing, the three of us, is create 360 photographs and videos of significant locations in our own communities to create 360 tours so that our physically distant communities can learn a little bit about each other.
If you're interested in having your students create virtual tours, then click on this page and it'll introduce you to Google Street View, which allows you to shoot a 360 image using your mobile device, Google Tour Creator that allows you to create a tour of your area you just shot, and finally Google Poly, which houses all the virtual tours that you can access. In summary, the 360 Go all-in-one 360 video clip-on camera and app is something that should exist now, as it allows students realistic entry points to learning that can occur in VR. Just like any technology, 360 Go has the potential to increase learning in the classroom, as its only limitation is the imagination of the students using it.